So I'm gonna do some washi tapes and like tapes type of stuff. Swatches. I ended up organizing them all on these things. I just took bamboo skewers and stabbed them into the box. I organized them by size and by color. They were in these containers here. They weren't super organized. They were just kind of in there, tucked away, and hopefully I'll be able to keep them organized. But like, that looks pretty cool. I don't really want to keep it organized on those skewers because they are not very sturdy and I've dropped too many already. So let's go on to some swatches and then we can always say hi to this little guy. Hi guys, it's Elena and I'm enchanted to have you be here on my channel. Before we continue with awesome swatchy tapes, I'm gonna ask you guys to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, you know, to help out that YouTube algorithm and the whole shebang. So this is my bullet journal that I use specifically for different swatches. I've so far posted videos on swatching all my watercolor paints and swatching the stamps that I have, and now it's time to swatch all the washi tapes. I first started off with trying to do a certain type of pattern, you know, organize it in a certain way, and then I wasn't a big fan of it, so then I decided to kind of reorganize it and fix it into a more into a way that makes more sense to me, I suppose. Here I am fixing that one. So my plan of attack for these washi tapes was to organize them first by size, go from the thinnest to the largest or the widest, and then organize them all by color. So I'm kind of doing a modern-ish rainbow or a different type of rainbow where it's kind of a gradient, but it's a little bit of my take on a gradient that works with the colors that I have of washi tapes. I hope I'm making sense. So I started off with black, then I went to gray, then to silver, then to white. If I had any white, I think I had like maybe one washi tape that was white, but I just ended up putting in with the gray and kind of stuff like that onto the nudes. So I have a lot of washi tape. Yeah, I didn't realize how big my collection was until I took everything out to organize it and to put everything between the pages. And I also realized that I have washi tape that I never ever used. They weren't even open. So I definitely fixed that. I opened them, used them, swatched them, and I'm hoping that swatching things into this journal where I can flip through and kind of get inspiration for further creativity, especially for my bullet journal. Like, look how pretty those leaves are in the orange colors. Ugh, love them. Are you a collector of washi tapes, or do you already have a collection? Are you looking to grow your collection? And where are places to get good washi tapes? I'm curious. I got a couple of these off of Amazon that I'll link down in the description below if you're curious to check them out. And then the rest of them I ended up getting off of Wish, which they were surprisingly pretty good and decent sets, and they only costed me like maybe $1 or $2 with $1 shipping. So I think I'm definitely going to be getting them from Wish more often, possibly. I did hear about AliExpress. I'm going to have to give that one a go. Otherwise, it's mainly Amazon for me since it gets here the next day pretty much, which makes whatever project that I'm working on get finished just a little bit quicker. I ended up having the same heart washi tapes somehow. They must have come in 2 separate sets with the same pattern, so I only swatched one of them and saved the other one for later. Well, stacking them together just in case one runs out. Although with the amount of washi tapes I do have, I don't think I'm going to be running out anytime soon. There's something so satisfying about having things color coordinated and organized by size. It just pleases my eye and makes my perfectionist kind of happy. I wouldn't call it OCD, but I definitely enjoy things being organized and perfect and just right at my disposal pretty much. Also, I never realized how many yellow and gold washi tapes I had up until now. Do you have a set of washi tapes that you have a ton of colors of? I also have a ton of other colors, as you'll see later on, that I was kind of surprised by because I don't use them very often. But anyways, I enjoy them. Just look at that sparkle. Ooh, so pretty. On to the next color, which is green. I know it's not a perfect rainbow, but it works. I think it works. It kind of works. And I realized that I have a lot of those like simple colored tapes in green, which I'm definitely looking forward to implementing soon. For some reason, I've noticed that when I actually do use my washi tape, I tend to strive towards a specific color palette or color pattern, even though I have so many others. I really want to kind of switch that up because there's so many wonderful colors to use and play with and be creative with. So I'm not sure why I keep being drawn to a specific set. I put that one upside down. Oops. I'm also going to be creating a cover page for these swatches, same like I did with the stamps, same like I did with the watercoloring, using the media of washi tapes. So stick around towards the end where I create kind of like a cover page of all sorts of different type of polka dotted washis. Oh, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret about me, guys. I have a difficulty telling apart certain colors. There are certain blues and greens that I can't tell apart. Like I can see light blue and I can see dark blue, but the color turquoise looks green to me even though it's its own specific color. And then if there's those color testing like palettes where it has this like big gradient stuff, I only see a certain amount. I don't see them all separated as the average person would. So I'm not exactly colorblind, I just have a difficulty telling apart some colors. So it happens with blues and greens and some purples and blues. Something in that spectrum. I also like this style of organizing where I would go by rows of smallest to widest or thinnest to widest of washi tapes. That way it provides room in my journal in case I were to ever get more washi tapes. I'm definitely not looking to increase my collection. I feel like I need to go through at least a couple rolls of washi tapes before I add some more. But you never know when the either inspiration or the impulsivity of it strikes for me to buy a whole bunch of more washi tape. There's just something so fun about all these colors and patterns put together. It really like inspires my creativity or like sparks a creative part in me, like, ooh, I can use this type of pattern for washi tapes for this thing, and then I can add something else to it, or I can create a painting based on these colors, and so on and so forth. So I definitely love doing these swatches. Not only do I get to see what I have and hopefully use up more of my craft supplies, but it also inspires me to kind of create more art. Let me know if you feel that way. As I mentioned before with the blues and greens and purples, sometimes if I'm going to be coloring or painting or even dressing up, like sometimes I have shoes and like I want to match it with a shirt or pants, I have to ask my husband if it's the same shade of blue or same shade of green and stuff, which is pretty funny. It makes my life a little bit more entertaining. Let me know if you want to hear of the story of how I found out that I had difficulty telling apart different color shades. Ooh, I'm onto more of the purpley colors. Purple is definitely my favorite color. I like specifically lilac purple, and then again, I like lilac anything. Lilac color, the lilac smell, the lilac flower is my favorite flower. So purple, lilac, yay, makes me happy. Do you have specific colors that just make you really, really happy? Because purple is definitely mine. If you're new to this channel, I want to say welcome and hello. I'm glad you're here and hope we can become YouTube friends. That would be amazing. And if you have been here before, hello and welcome back. I'm so glad to have you be here. Ooh, look at that pretty blue, all the details, the flowers, the polka dots, the glitter and the sparkle. And then the purples, yay! Oh, so pretty. Makes my heart so happy. Alright, we have a couple color swatches. We have a couple color sections left, and then on to creating the cover page. I've also just recently celebrated my first YouTube milestone of 500 subscribers. Yay! I'm so happy to have this YouTube family, so ecstatic that people are enjoying my content, and I'm very happy to meet new people all around the world. And I just wanted to give a reminder that next YouTuber milestone at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video and put down a comment of, I don't know, just put down a comment, say hi. It just helps the YouTube algorithm and it helps out my channel, and I'm very thankful for all of you wonderful people. For washi tape, I've also realized I have a lot of these like glitter metallic-y foily washi tapes. They're not exactly washi tapes, but they're kind of tapes. They're decorative tapes, and I've never used them, and I don't really know what to use them for, especially that like zebra stripe pink glittery one. I feel like I'm never gonna find some place where I can incorporate that with. If you have any ideas, let me know down below. But that's pretty interesting. Those swans and florals of the pinks on the other hand, oh, those are beautiful. And I'm looking at them right now while I'm editing this video and doing the voiceover, and I'm just like, ooh, I definitely am going to use that to decorate my diary. Well, my next spreads for diaries, because I also do a lot of decorating for that. I really like that I have the ability to edit these videos and speed them up so they're not in real time, because surprisingly this took a few hours to do, and I'm very thankful that I get to, condense it into just about 20 minutes so that you guys aren't sitting there and just staring at me struggling to untape these washi tapes, because some of them were in fact quite a struggle. If you had the chance or the opportunity to design your own washi tape, what would it be consistent of? How wide would you make it? What would the colors be? Would it be sparkly or glittery? I'm pretty curious as to what your dream washi tape would be. I'd say mine would be of just pure lilacs with maybe a very light blue background and just lilac flowers all throughout. In a very like wide band, maybe like an inch width band. Yeah, so if anybody finds a washi tape like that, send me a link because I'm gonna get it. Going back to what I've mentioned earlier on in this video about getting some of these washi tapes off of Wish, would you guys be interested in doing maybe like a stickers or stationery or a washi haul from Wish and kind of doing a video on it, ordering a whole bunch of stuff? Because I'm kind of down for that experiment and to share all the fun goodies that I could potentially get. Or maybe you can send me links of what you would like to try off of Wish. Kind of like you want it, I'll get it, try it out, do a review to see if that's something you are interested in purchasing. So those are quite possibilities for future videos. Let me know what you guys think. And since we are on the topic of other stationery items, what swatches should I do next? Because I still have markers that I need to do, I have colored pencils that I need to do, gel pens that I still need to swatch, and oh gosh, I don't remember what else. There's something else that needs to be swatched. But turns out there's a lot of swatchy thingies I want to do into this bullet journal, and let me know what you think should be my next swatches. The last section or colors of these washi tapes are rainbow colors, or colors that have a lot of multiples in them and not just one dominant color with some others. So I have a little section of little rainbowy swatches, and that kind of wraps up this whole thing of swatches. Oh my goodness, there's just so many of them. I wanted to create a cover page for my swatchy section in my swatching bullet journal, if that makes sense, I suppose. And what I was hoping to do is just to use as many washi tapes as possible, but something that looks kind of connected and cohesive, but to show off that there's a lot of washi tape. So my plan was to use all of the polka dotted themed washi tapes that I possibly have in every single color. So I went and I needed a texture, or like the bottom, I'm using that notebook so that the washi tape can stick onto and come off fairly easily, because I'm just decorating this sheet of paper with the washi tapes, and then I'm going to take it off and cut off the edges, so I have this whole big sheet of just decorated washi tapes. But look at all those polka dots, they're so stinking cute. I love it, I absolutely love it. So I love how this is kind of very different. The majority of them are different styles, different themes, different sizes of the polka dots, different colors, but they're all polka dots, so it's kind of cohesive, kind of combined together. There's a theme going on. I'm not sure. That's what my brain is telling me to do, so I went alongside with that. And I took it off, trimmed the edges, boom, and then I'm continuing on the theme of having the label for the title be in this little hexagonal shape. So I'm just taking another piece of paper, tracing on the hexagonal shape. I'm using one of my coasters in my office and covering that up with a different themed washi tape. And I'm using kind of like side to side of this to make it look a little bit like a brick wall. I think it came out pretty cool, I'm not sure. Using a ruler to squish it all down, make sure it's nice and tight, and then using that same ruler to take it off that notebook. Alright, trimming off the excess, making it all nice and pretty and smooth. And then ta-da! That is done. Gluing it on, making sure it's the right direction that I want it to go, and writing in washi tapes. So this is pretty much over with. Yay! I'm glad I have this journal. Gonna tuck it in, glue it in. And now let's have a wonderful go through of all these pretty washi tapes. Oh, it's just so satisfying. I love it. Which ones are your favorite? Which colors or which patterns or which style is your favorite? I'm super curious to know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Sorry for all the ringing bells in the background. That's my puppy chilling with me. Have a great day. Bye.